Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Crompton. I am president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. I hope you had a great Tuesday. Um, so we're talking about, what do our winners look like? And by winners, I mean the people who have gone through basically the gauntlet of vetting and are on that now the short side of getting approved by the board. So I'm going to give you some categories and give you some ideas. And then next week, we will actually start featuring and showing you some videos of the ones that are already patent protected. They're patent pending. And so, as we go through this, all right, it's fun to be able to share products and stories. So we look at consumer gadgets. That's mainly what we're looking at. Now, every once in a while, there's one that is, kind of not necessarily fitting into that big box store mentality. Some of them are quite unique then. So we've got one gentleman, very, very cool new type of handcuff. All right. And we want to feature that one at a later date. But it's kind of an odd one, but he's really teed it up nicely. Great intellectual property, beautiful prototypes. So where are our inventors in the scheme of things? You're scattered all over the place. I mean, literally from coast to coast, we've got inventors going through the vetting process. Some of you are getting teed up for the National Hardware Show and going with us. So that's all exciting because I get inventors who call me and say, I've got an idea, but I haven't done anything yet. That's great. I've got inventors who patents have issued, just like the gentleman with the handcuffs. And people that are saying, all right, I'm kind of stuck now because I need help with sales and marketing and I don't know what to do. All right. So you're coming to me at all stages, which is great because, it's like, all right, you're not ready for this part, but you are ready for the second phase or the third phase, which is wonderful because now as we start listing things on the chosen, all right, list, then we can put kind of that green bar effect where it's like, very beginning. That's why the investors won't see very much. Some are further along. And so you'll see that green bar move over. Now we've got maybe prototypes or drawings. Then maybe we get to the point where we've got video and we're ready for a launch. So that part is exciting. But when you look at start basically now with this umbrella of big box store mentality. And like I said, there's exceptions to everything. When we look at that, we've got rear view mirror attachments for cars. Okay, so this gadget, and this is one of them that we will feature with videos and everything because he is patent pending, but it makes a real-time image, all right, when someone is pulling up into your blind spot. It is amazing. And even if your car is high-tech and you've got all these, the rear end and the beepers and the cameras that show everything, that blind spot is still a blind spot. And there's a reason why it's called the blind spot. And you put that mirror on there and it shows it coming, the vehicle coming right up. And when it's pulling out of the blind spot, it's showing in your peripheral vision, shows exact size and distance. Because, when you're looking at a mirror and it's pulling, it's away from you, it says, this vehicle may be closer than expected. And then it pulls into your line of vision and it scares you and you kind of jerk that wheel. Don't want any of that. This stops that. All right, so we've got that one. We've got another one that is a really cool organizer for the back of a van where, you throw all your stuff in there and then you got to kind of hope it doesn't fall out before the door closes on it. This helps to organize it. Very cool product. Some of the others are, like I said, the handcuffs, excellent. Some are tools. We've got one that we're looking at. He's gone through the vetting process. We think it might be better just for licensing. On that one, patent is issued. Don't know that it's really a good one because it's not really a consumer product, but a very cool product nonetheless. So when you go through the vetting process and you start getting teed up for this, we can give you then the feedback, say, we would love to be your licensing agents. We've got some ideas on where to take this, but on the funding side of it, it may not be a fit. But in the meantime, you've gotten our attention. So those are good things. What we look for then when you're getting teed up, and like I said, you can contact us at any point. We've had several people that have, sometimes their patents have issued, sometimes they haven't filed anything yet. But I'll get people say, well, I've already filed a patent. Can I still apply? Or I've already filed a patent. Why do I need to get another search done? You don't. You filed a patent already. All we need to do is get your number. And Ray, one of the gentlemen who's going through the vetting process, sent me his number today. Thank you very much, Ray. That's all we needed. So as we've got then the opportunity, we've got some questions, we will set a conference call and be able to visit with you. Marianne, all right. How are you this afternoon? We took another look at your stuff today, be getting back to you on that. She has got one that is patent pending, and we may be able to share that one with you in the weeks to come. So we're really looking for those cool consumer gadgets, the ones that make a difference. There's some that are disposables. If you've got a narrow niche market, but it's a cool disposable that's got a lot of use, by all means, that's something that we want to take a look at. When you've got a narrow niche market and it's something that's going to last forever, then again, it depends. We are not saying absolutely no unless you're giving me, a village on Mars that you to get a patent on. No, we're not into that. Windmills, high-techy stuff, things that, the end buyer is going to be, big businesses. No, not much on that. The other ones that we are very skeptical on are things where a car manufacturer would have to get the license as opposed to it to being an aftermarket device. So we've got a gentleman that I've got to talk to. He's got a very cool type of hamper. We need to see if it can be re-engineered to be an additional buy so that the hamper isn't made from scratch like that, but anybody who's got a hamper could use it. So those are the things that we look at when we're trying to decide what is a good project for Archimedes Offspring, right? And Archimedes Offspring, the way it's going to be set up is that when you get those initial funds go into escrow to pay the service providers, we help you identify the proper service providers. All right. If you've got somebody and we can vet them, that's terrific. We've already got some vetted service providers we can introduce you to. Either way, we don't care which side of that you go on. And sometimes we may, say, we strongly recommend that you don't use any invention company, promotion companies that are advertised on TV. Good Lord. How many times do I have to say that? All right. And when I see it come in and it's got their name on it, it's like, oh, Lordy, we cannot use this. Stop it. All right. And if you've already done that and we cannot back up and fix it, it's a world of hurt. I'm sorry, but we cannot use something that was done pro se, which means that you filed it yourself. And if you've recently filed it, we can fix it. All right. We can fix it. So get the information to me. And if we can't fix it, we'll tell you pretty darn quick that we just can't fix it. The patents have issued, you can't redo it. You've had a public disclosure. It's a world of hurt, but sometimes that's the reality. I would rather be upfront with you than tie up your time. And that's what we go after. George and I want to make sure that we're reaching out, that we're talking to people, that we're responding so that you don't have to guess what's going on. And we're working on our processes on our side. All right, reaching out to you and making sure that we touch base, answer phone calls and emails. So that's what we're looking for. All right, I get 40 to 50 notices from LinkedIn and Facebook every single day from inventors reaching out for help. And there's sometimes when it's not a fit for iOS, but I can still answer the questions. All right, I can still get you on the right track and say, don't do that. Do it this way. And in fact, I've got to go and call a beautiful lady named Sabrina in a few minutes here and say, think about this and, get her on the right track. So my name is Rita Crompton, President and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. It is my job to help, and I am happy to do it. Talk to you tomorrow.